What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? It is Tuesday, and on this particular YouTube channel, Tuesday means Triathlon Tech Tuesday. So today, as you probably noticed in the title, we are going to talk about the Garmin Varia radar. This is actually like one of like the tech pieces that I actually was really, kind of thinking about. Like whenever anyone asks me like, what's my favorite piece of tech? The whole point of like this Triathlon Tech Tuesday segment, and I know I've done a couple of these, but really I thought about this segment with this particular product in mind. 1 second. Yep. Hello, this is LeGrand.
Good day to you, Mr. LeGrand. This is Safety Dan from the Safety Squad.
Safety Dan. Safety Squad. Okay. Yep, go ahead.
Just calling you with some cycling safety tips. Always remember to wear all black when you're out cycling, and paint your face black, and dye your hair black. Everything black.
Okay, dark clothing. Got it.
If need be, wrap yourself in electrical tape.
Electrical tape. I have electrical tape.
Always bike in the middle of the road.
Okay.
And dart quickly into oncoming traffic and through intersections.
In and out of traffic. Got it.
Okay. Once again, I'm Safety Dan. Have a great bike ride.
I'll do it. Take care. Okay. Sorry about that. I've been using this guy for about, a year or more, maybe year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And I absolutely love this product. I don't want to just obviously review products that I love, but this happens to be the case. The Garmin Varia radars are that product that seem kind of stupid on the surface, the question I think that you'll hear a lot of people say is like, yeah, great, a radar on the back of your bike. That's weird. Or they'll say something like, you can use a mirror, or you should turn your head around and look for traffic, or people that aren't cyclists are like, you shouldn't be on the road in the first place. But this is totally the product that you don't know you need until you use it, and you use it for a while and you're like, oh my gosh, how have I been biking without this product? So what this product does is it's actually a radar system, and it does detections, and I'm sure there's an algorithm that helps kind of calculate this and distinguish between bikes and cars and motorcycles and things like that. But what I've noticed is that it tends to detect objects, or large objects that are gaining speed on you at a certain rate. And depending on how fast that particular vehicle is moving up on you, the display itself will either show up in, it'll be orange, or I guess it's probably yellow. A yellow display, meaning like cars coming up on you, you need to be alert. Or a red if the car is actually moving up on you pretty quickly, meaning, they're probably traveling faster up on your particular rear, like a little bit faster than what they would recommend or what's comfortable or what's suggested. So, again, be careful, obviously, with all of this stuff. Get out of traffic, get out of the way. And then after they pass you, you get kind of like a green glow to the side of the corner there. But that means, yes, you're clear to slide out a little bit more, or just you're clear of traffic for this particular instance of cars. What happened was I was biking a lot with my buddy Jake. This is probably 2 years ago. And I would constantly, like, Jake's faster than I am. I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow, but like, I'm constantly like trying to hug his back wheel. And I would actually see like the radar, the lights for this particular, the older model, the lights are, you'll see 3 little lights here when there's no traffic. Just like a normal bike light, but then it goes wide all the way across the actual horizontal display here. The lights go extremely wide as traffic is passing you. So as I was just sucking on Jake's wheel, like hanging on for dear life, I didn't actually have to turn and look around for traffic as much. I knew when traffic was coming just by watching his back lights. So I really actually enjoyed doing that so much. I was like, okay, in our household, with my wife, any product that's going to be like a safety product is almost like a no-brainer. Like, we will do it. We will pay the extra money, whatever it is, to buy anything that might keep us a little bit safer out on the road. Because just being on the road with traffic these days, with people on their cell phones, extremely, extremely crazy. I started using this and you kind of become addicted to it. I don't like biking without it anymore. I still do turn and look around my shoulder to look for traffic, just in case, and because you've been riding for years, so you tend to just follow those habits. But it is definitely a fantastic tool. It's that little bit of assurance that, there's not just one car, there's actually 3 cars, so you don't slide back out into traffic once one car has passed, which I have seen people do. What you guys are probably interested in is, one, Garmin updated the product. And here's what the new product looks like. People, I guess the horizontal, I thought the horizontal was fine. I didn't have a problem with it. Other people maybe didn't like the way it looked as much. It does sit wide on your bike post, which for me, wasn't a big deal. I liked how wide the lights got. But the new product is vertical. And I guess it's one of Garmin's light systems. So Garmin sells like a light network system combined with their radar system. I'm not exactly sure how that's different, but the product model, this one is their new one. I think they came out with it this winter, and it's called the Garmin Varia RTL 510. Again, it works, as far as I know, it works extremely similar to the previous product, providing you with radar data, and it displays the same way on your particular Garmin head unit. Now, Garmin does provide the schematics for how the radar in their light network are providing information. So that information is streaming out over ANT+, or I think it's ANT+ is how it's streaming out that information. So a company like Wahoo, for example, they have like a Wahoo computer. They could take that information in and display it however they would want to display it as well. So I'm proud of Garmin for taking that next step of saying like, hey, this isn't like privatized information. We're not going to just keep this information to ourselves. Anyone can use this particular spec on our lighting system and our radar system. And so it's up to the other companies to take those specs in and actually incorporate them. So hopefully they will. And I don't think as of now I've seen that on Wahoo, but please correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just drop a comment below, especially if you're from the Wahoo company and you guys are making computers and you want people to know that those computers work with Garmin's light systems or radar systems. For the most part, when you fire up your device, I'm going to turn this one on too. It'll do its normal ANT+ discovery stuff, forming light network, and then you have like a small little radar icon in the top right corner. For me, it's on the right side of the display. I know that you can change that. I don't know why you would want to, but you can actually see traffic passing you, and it ends up being a small dot on the right-hand side of your Garmin computer display. What I have done is asked a buddy of mine at Dialed Cycling Labs if I could provide you guys with a 10% discount code. And what I'm gonna do, I'll put that code up on the display here. It's just gonna be my name, Matt_LeGrand, which is my like Twitter account and my Instagram account. That particular coupon code will save you 10% if you guys are interested in buying the Garmin Garmin Varia radar. So the other thing that I would ask is that if you put like a small message in the notes, if you're actually going through the Dialed Cycling Lab website and you're making this purchase, and I would just say thank you to Jake, who is in charge of that particular company. The margins on electronics are extremely tight. So he's willing to offer that 10% discount code for you guys. For one, I think we we all want like people to be safer on the road. Like this is very, very important to us. And being aware of where cars are and being able to react to those cars, I think is really huge. If they see you getting over, I like to think that communicating with cars somewhat is gonna help at least paint a slightly better picture of cyclists out on the road. That is the Garmin Varia RTL 510. And it's a product that I really love. And for you guys, I really want you guys to be safe on the road. So please consider picking one up. Maybe it could be like a Christmas item. I don't know. If you have a loved one that's out on the road, consider picking something like this up. I do think it's one of those products that you don't realize you need until you have one and played with one. If you guys are like, no, a mirror is great. I think, yes, use a mirror too. Like do everything you can to be safe on the roads. Safety Dan, right? Safety Dan is all about being safe out there on the road. Okay, thanks again for watching. If you're new here, consider subscribing below. There's the subscribe button. There's also like a little bell in the top corner where you can be notified of new content. And if you're not new here, but you're loving these videos, I do appreciate it when you guys hit the like button. Thanks so much, and we will see you guys on the next video.